Welcome back to our Ramadan series. Today, we're diving into day 4 of Ramadan. You know, that point in Ramadan where your body's like, wait, we're doing this whole no food or water thing again? But here's the thing, day 4 is low-key a turning point. It's when the initial shock to your system starts to wear off, and you begin to find a rhythm. We're not just talking about the physical adjustments, though those are real. Your body starts to adapt, and you might even find a surprising burst of energy. We're talking about the spiritual, the communal, the shifts that happen during this month. It's a time when you start to feel a deeper connection to your faith and to those around you. Because Ramadan, my friends, is a journey. It's not just about abstaining from food and drink, it's about cleansing the soul and renewing your spirit. It's about pushing past the initial hurdles and unlocking a level of reflection and connection that frankly most of the year, we don't even realize we're missing. This is the time to slow down and truly appreciate the blessings in your life. So buckle up, grab your prayer rug and maybe a date or two. It's Sunnah after all. Because we're about to break down why day 4 is more than just surviving. It's about thriving. It's about finding joy in the small moments, like the first sip of water after a long day, or the shared laughter with family and friends. It's about community, compassion, and a sense of belonging that transcends the physical act of fasting. So stay tuned as we explore the surprising benefits and beautiful traditions that make day 4 of Ramadan a truly transformative experience. Okay, remember those first couple of days, the caffeine withdrawals, the hanger pangs that could rival a Shakespearean tragedy? The struggle was real. Yeah, by day 4 your body's starting to chill. It's like your system is finally getting the memo. Think of it like this, your metabolism is basically going through a spiritual boot camp. It's being pushed to its limits, but in a good way. It's tough at first, but then it adapts, gets lean, gets mean. Your body starts to become more efficient, more resilient. You might even find yourself with more energy, even though you're technically fueling up like usual. It's like your body is tapping into a hidden reserve of vitality. This is your body realizing, oh, we're not messing around this year, we're actually committed to this whole fasting thing. It's a game changer, and you know what? It kind of respects you for it. A little, it's like your body is saying, all right, I see you, let's do this. But it's not just about the physical, this newfound energy, it translates to your spiritual game too. You're not just feeling better physically, you're feeling more centered, more focused. It's like your mind is clearer, your thoughts are sharper, you're more in tune with yourself and the world around you. This is the magic of fasting. It's not just a physical cleanse, it's a mental and spiritual reset. More on that later. Now that the initial shock of fasting has worn off, something interesting happens. You're not just going through the motions anymore. The prayers hit different, the Quranic verses resonate deeper, and that self-reflection we're supposed to be doing, yeah, it's not just about that awkward moment when you realize you judged someone for their questionable fashion choices yesterday. It's about connecting with something bigger than yourself. It's about understanding the why behind the what, and honestly, it's kind of liberating. By day 4, the spirit of giving is in full swing. We're talking sadaqah, those voluntary acts of kindness, big or small. And of course zakat, the obligatory charity, that's one of the 5 pillars of Islam. But here's the thing, it's not just about the money, it's about recognizing that we have a responsibility to those less fortunate. It's about understanding that true wealth isn't measured in possessions, but in compassion and generosity. And let's be real, there's something incredibly humbling about giving when you yourself are fasting. It puts things into perspective, you know? Chapter 4, Discipline Level Ramadan Edition. Fasting isn't just about abstaining from food and drink, it's a holistic experience that touches every aspect of your life. It's about mastering your nafs, your desires, your ego. It's a time to reflect, to grow, and to become a better version of yourself. It's about that internal struggle we all face, but amplified because hello hunger. The challenge is real, but so is the reward. But here's the thing, by day 4 you're basically a Jedi master of self-control. You've started to find a rhythm, a balance. You've resisted that extra slice of pizza in your dreams. We've all been there. You've learned to appreciate the little things. You've navigated family drama with the grace of a gazelle, or at least tried to. You've found new ways to connect with loved ones. And you know what? That discipline? It's not just for Ramadan. It's a skill you carry forward. It spills over into other areas of your life. You find yourself more resilient, more determined. You're more patient, more focused, more likely to achieve your goals. You start to see the world differently. Ramadan, secretly a life hack? Maybe. But definitely a journey worth taking every single year. Chapter 5 Taraweeh. From my feet hurt to give me more. Let's talk Taraweeh. Those nightly prayers that are, let's be honest, a workout in themselves. The first few nights, you're basically doing mental math, calculating how many more rakas until you can sit down. But by day 4, you're in the zone. Your voice doesn't crack as much during the longer surahs. You're connecting with the words, the rhythm, the community around you. And that feeling of accomplishment when you finish the entire Quran? Priceless. Chapter 6 Family, Food and Forgiveness. The Ramadan Trifecta. Ramadan is a time for family. It's about those shared moments, the pre-dawn suhoor meals, the anticipation of iftar, the late-night chats that stretch into the early hours. By day 4 you've fallen into a rhythm. You've forgiven your sibling for eating the last samosa, maybe. You've actually called that relative you usually avoid. And in those moments of connection, surrounded by the people you love, and sometimes tolerate, you remember the true meaning of community. Now I know what you're thinking. Hassan, what's so historically significant about day 4 specifically? And you're right, there's no major battle or groundbreaking revelation recorded for this day. But here's the thing, every day in Ramadan is steeped in history. This month marks the revelation of the Quran, the guidance that shaped a civilization. It's a reminder that even seemingly ordinary moments can be part of something extraordinary. So while day 4 might not have a dedicated Wikipedia page, it's still a thread in the rich tapestry of Islamic history. Okay, let's talk science for a second. By day 4 your body's basically a well-oiled, detoxified machine. Your digestive system is getting a much-needed break, your cells are regenerating, and your brain is on fire. Fasting has been shown to improve cognitive function, boost brain cell growth, and even protect against neurodegenerative diseases. So, not only are you feeling physically lighter, but you're also mentally sharper. It's like hitting the reset button on your entire system, and who couldn't use a little bit of that? One of the most beautiful aspects of Ramadan is the idea that good deeds are multiplied. It's like playing a video game on easy mode but for your soul. By day 4, you're in full-on reward-chasing mode. You're praying extra sunnah prayers, giving more charity, and maybe even refraining from arguing with that one uncle who always brings up politics at dinner. And you know what? It feels good, because deep down, we all crave that connection with the divine. We all want to be the best versions of ourselves. Day 4 marks a turning point. You've overcome the initial hurdles, you're feeling the benefits, and you're starting to understand the true essence of Ramadan. But it's important to remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be challenges, temptations, and moments where you just want to eat a whole cheesecake. And that's okay. The key is to keep going, to keep striving, keep learning, keep growing. Because the journey of Ramadan, much like the journey of life, is about progress, not perfection. So there you have it. Day 4 of Ramadan, a day of physical adjustment, spiritual awakening, and maybe, just maybe, a newfound appreciation for dates. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Ramadan. We'll be back tomorrow with more insights, reflections, and maybe even a few dad jokes. Because what's Ramadan without a little humor? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. And most importantly, Ramadan Mubarak.